channel Plus Babe, and today we're discussing the most important thing that you have got it in your whole academic path, and actually after you graduated you should know that thing is how to write an essay. It seems like it's an easy thing because we have all have that tutor that explain to us how to write an essay and all the topics, and it's an easy way actually to write it. You just have to divide your essay in the title and the intro and then the body and get detailed until you reach the end in that your essay, and you could get the full mark in this essay. But you know, it's something realizing, okay, actually, because okay, then I have just explained how to make an essay, then how to write an essay. That's an easy thing actually, because they told us to memorize some vocabularies and memorize some phrases and know how to phrase the sentence in the grammar, English grammar. Then you could make anything in the word topic about an essay, anything you can do it. You know, it seems like a crazy establishing thing that you could make it, because if you grab just a paper and then get a pen and you could write in this paper, you could write anything. Because if we just think about this manner, and why do we don't have to write an essay in this academic way of writing essay, and why we didn't get the creative sentence that comes to our minds when we are just like we are in the leisure time. So I will just guide you about this thing. Firstly, when we just like go in deep in this topic, we will know that this topic isn't actually so relative to our academic experience, or about we don't memorize a lot of vocab or sentence. Okay, even there are just a mother language as me, an Arabian girl, and there's a lot of topics in Arabic. I can write that essay, a creative essay. Okay, that is actually because of another thing, and this thing actually is so related about our physiological and psychological phase of our this time of life, because actually it depends on your type of thinking and how do you phrase the manners, actually all the manners, actually how do you phrase and how do you input and output that manner in your mind. So you could actually solve all that trouble by making one something to know yourself. Okay, it seems like a cringe thing to say, because oh my god, you should know yourself. Okay, how can I do it? I ask myself this question actually every day, and I just like could reach an answer, and I want to share it with you. You know, sometimes I couldn't know my ideas, and I can phrase my thinking awareness about something a lot of things, not something, a lot of things actually, because it comes about my phase in this. One day I was having an English test, and they were actually demanding from us to write an essay about something like what do you want to be in your future. And this day I was crying because I was so troubled and so sensitive about this exam, and you know, it wasn't the best day ever. And then I got to the exam and write so deep essay. Actually, it was so deep, and I actually, after rewriting it and then reading it, actually I found that, oh my god, you should be a Jane Austen second written. Okay, and talking about this matter demands a lot of physiological and psychological thoughts of our personality, and how we could guide ourselves to do anything, and how to talk to ourselves actually when we are lonely. And the key of this all guideless, I called it a guideless thing, because I have seen a lot of videos talking about something like how to write an essay, how to know yourself, how to get a confidence, how to be a very confident girl, and I didn't get anything from these videos. Okay, now they are typing a lot of phrases and talking about, okay, you should do that, you worth that, you have a perfect personality, and you should be yourself, and you should be proud of yourself, and you shouldn't listen to others, and you, okay, that all are so important for our path of life. So I believe of that things, but I don't know how to do it in my life. That's the whole problem that we got, and we have it in our life actually, because most of us view this video and oh my god, I have viewed a physiological video and maintaining how to know ourselves. So what do you do with this video? What do you do actually with this old phrases and the deep manners, okay, about this phrase? Okay, you know, it's a deep physiological videos and a lot of doctors talking about that this become to our childhood and how we deal in that phase of our life. So it comes from a lot of stages in my life to get to the person that can write and the person that can't write. So you know, I just come from an easy thing that talk about it was how to write an essay in 10 minutes to a deep manner. That isn't about the vocab, isn't about the grammar, isn't about your language skills. It's about how to deal with yourself. How do you talk with yourself? What's your real personality in the earthwide, and you how to guide yourself to do anything. I'm asking you a question right now. If you were dying tomorrow, what would you write in your death note? I asked myself this question a few days ago, and that was a key for this video and why do I write this video. And I don't know why I'm so smiling in this video, because it's something like it's getting scary what I'm gonna do in my death note. And you know, oh my god, troubling something, and it causes me a lot of troubles among myself. Okay, actually among myself, and I'm thinking, okay, then what I'm going to write about, what I'm going to talk about. When we come like tongueless about something, you should know that you have a problem, and this problem comes from you don't know your rule in your life. You know your rule in another's life. You're talking about anything that belongs to your friendships and your relationships, and you do a lot for this relation to God succeed or something like that, and you're doing something for your family and for your whole life person. So what do you do for yourself? Have you actually shuffle your body and your soul and then ask your soul, what do you do for my body? I'm like every person that lies in this earth, and I'm just thinking like anyone, okay, even the chimpanzee can think like me. So what is the difference between me and between any person ever, and what my soul is going to do for my body? And this whole equation that we should solve it actually mathematically, okay? We know how to solve anything in others' life, and we don't know how to solve anything in our lives. Those things actually help me because I have got the things when I was actually at 13, because I began to talk to myself and began to have this strange manners and how to deal with myself in 13. Firstly, I've written that talking to yourself seemed like so strange thing to do, and oh my god, I'm talking to myself, and what is this manner and how to talk with myself? Okay, I talk with myself when I was angry, and I talk with myself when I need some encouraging. Second thing, it doesn't matter when you have a person to talk with or not. It seems like, oh my god, it's so tough to do, but you know, it's so important and necessary, and one day you will need this skill to have it. You should realize this thing, or the next time you have a lonely phase, you will cry alone in your room and you're sitting alone, and I don't have any friends, I don't have anything to talk about it, I don't have anyone to talk about what I'm feeling right now. So that thing would help you a lot, guys. It help you a lot, and would make you like feeling so satisfied about your manner, and would heal your soul, and would make you like so satisfied about your face right now and what you are gonna do, and actually giving you some ideas from your soul. And actually you should know how to discuss with yourself your problem. You should sit with yourself before sleeping and then discussing with yourself, what is my problem and why I'm crying off. Okay, I'm taking my whole time for just being crying, and then after that I'm going to ask myself what I'm trying about this, right? What I'm crying about right now. So if you just answer this question, you would be so perfect. You would be so perfect. You have just to remind your problem, and then you have the guide in your mind, and you should give yourself an answers, and you should give yourself something that you should hear yourself without. And all those lifestyle skills will help you eventually when you have some troubles in your relations, and you have some troubles with yourself, and you can determine what you need right now. So that thing will help you, will heal you, and will return you alive again from this sadness and from this other thing that you have in your life, depression or anything you have it. And this will heal you actually and return you again to your personal. The next time you have written that essay with all of that skill that you have, you will know the value of this whole thing. And then now you talk about your lifestyle, you talk about your decisions, you talk about the life future decisions that you will take it after that, and you're talking about something that you want to do, and then you're talking about a lot of things with yourself, about yourself, about your decisions, about your manners, and about your trouble that you are in right now and you are gonna do in the future, and actually talking about your relations, talking about your anything you can talk with your soul. I have to tell you all the reasons that helps you and actually encourage you to have the skill, because it's so important skill you have it in your lifestyle actually. And then actually I wouldn't do anything. I would realize all that phases about my soul and how to shuffle the soul out body and how to talk to my soul easily and how to write an essay easily. After that, all the reasons that I would get it and this skill would get to me at 13 years old. So here's some books that helped me, and I have read it all when I was 14, 13 in this case of my life actually. These books are so beneficial for you and which help you in your life actually, and you get a lot of skills from it, not just how to talk yourself and not just how to deal with a lot of troubles and a lot of manners in your life. First book, it's actually so popular in Egypt, actually in the Middle East, what is the Physiological Sessions, and it's written by Dr. Muhammad Ibrahim. And this is so useful book, and I get it from actually a friend from mine, and it was so useful for me, and I have got a lot of phases. Okay, even it's so simplified, and you could got a lot of things like Returnity, and you could got it from a lot of books, but you know this book is actually simplified, and that's an advantage, and at the same time it's disadvantages for me, but you could find a lot of things that help you in this book. Second book, actually I don't know if it's so popular or not, but it's actually known in our Middle East, which is Know Your Other Face, and it's about Dr. Yusuf Al-Husseini, and it's so useful guys. I have read this book and so useful. Okay, I got a lot of information from it and how to deal with actually with my soul and with a lot of people in my life. Okay, he actually has got a lot of relationship and actually it's got a lot of things in this book, so it's actually so useful, and you could get a lot of things in this book. Actually it's so important. And something that I love in Dr. Yusuf Al-Husseini books, that he got an image. It's not a usual image actually, it's a drawing and a very popular print that describes a chapter, and this so creative thing that you could get it, and it's actually gonna split in your mind, and you gotta got anything that you have, just forget it about this book by this pen. In the end of the video, I want to tell you that be yourself, be bold, and be a boss babe. That wasn't actually any expression that we have got in our description, that was a reality actually. We have got it in our life, and we have worked a lot to get it in our life, and we're still growing and we're still getting so boldy actually, and we want you actually to do that, because that will heal you, and that will get you a lot of things that you would be so grateful when we become older. Then you should do that actually for yourself and for your relations and to your health. See you soon, and bye.